Who is the head of the Christian church? Most Christians would agree that Christ is the head of his church, but then somehow that authority is said to also belong to men. So I just want to understand that. Where does Scripture actually say it? Because I've looked and I don't see it. Not clearly, not directly. Because if Christ is the head, then what authority is left for men to possess as their own? Yes, the Old Testament had priests, temples, sacrifices. They stood between God and the people. But that whole system obviously pointed to Christ, and when Christ came, he fulfilled it and continues. So now there is no human priesthood standing between God and his people, no second mediator, Christ alone. And yes, the New Testament has leaders, elders, pastors, teachers, prophets. Those roles are real and their responsibility is real, but leadership is not the same thing as male authority. Leadership serves, it equips, it guards, but it doesn't replace the headship of Christ. And whatever authority any leader has, it is not self-owned. It's not male-owned. It is derived, it is accountable, it is exercised under Christ by the Spirit for the building up of the body. The church does not create that calling either. It recognizes what God has done. So when we ordain someone, we're not handing out spiritual power and authority, but rather we're recognizing God's calling. Christ is the head. The Spirit gives the gifts. Leaders serve the body. And the authority Scripture gives leaders is not ownership and it's not control. It's not rule belonging to a group, but rather responsibility to teach, to guard, to equip, to build up. Always under Christ, never instead of him. So if that's the authority, serving, equipping, building, then it's not something men possess as men. It's something the Spirit gives as he wills. So now the question is simple. Not do leaders exist, but where does Scripture say that that kind of authority belongs to men and not just to those whom the Spirit calls?